Welcome to the Phoenix Center All Things Cayman. Today I'm here with Miss Dubadah, who is one of the artists at Cayman Art. Miss Dubadah, thank you for joining the Phoenix Zone.
Thank you.
So, what is the theme behind the exhibition today?
The theme behind the exhibition today is becoming, and is a celebration of cultural identity. And it's not cultural identity as a fixed thing, but as a dynamic um, flow of experiences. And it's and societal roles and norms. And it's an exploration of how that has transitioned over time, and sharing it with the community as a celebration of life. So I have some pieces that reflect the merging of being from the Caribbean region and celebrating the merging of us being human beings with nature and having that balance in identity. And then other paintings celebrate the dynamic diversity of Cayman and still maintaining the heritage and culture, and how Cayman has advanced and still we can celebrate our identity in our foods, in the restoration of traditional homes, and in the fruits that we eat. I also have a painting that kind of celebrates backyard farming, and I call it one is first fruits. And in the Bible, we celebrated first fruits as the giving of the first fruits. Um, and it was a celebration of life and to not take things for granted. And it's the same thing that people do in backyard farming. The excess is given to friends and family out of love. And so that's the same thing with all the fruits here were from either my garden or my mom's garden. And it's from the traditions from their families of celebrating, connecting with nature. And farming is not actually like a laborious thing, but it's a hobby, and it's something that's out of love. And as each fruit is harvested, it's a joy.
So, I understand you did mention about our identity on the island, the diversity, the foods we eat, and you also mentioned the backyard farming. Do you have a favorite art piece of yours?
I guess my favorite pieces probably would be the ones with my mom in it. Yeah, because she's part of me. Yeah.
And obviously, you're a very talented artist. So, what do you want to see for the future of your art career?
For the future of my art career, it's so funny how you asked that, because recently someone asked me, and they mentioned that I've been painting my mom, and the with some stuff that has happened with my dad and decline in his health, there has been a challenge to paint something that brings new life in him and confidence. So that's one of the challenges that I have for this year. The other challenge that I have is to continue to find more self expression in art and culture and bring community together. Another thing that I wanted to do in terms of art, I've contributed some of my pieces for a number of years to Cayman watercolor, because I like how art brings people together, even people who don't know each other. We let down our guard and we just kind of just have conversations. We wouldn't really talk to each other in, I guess, the real world if we saw each other in the grocery store, but somehow we let down our guard and we have really kind of meaningful conversations. So I wanted to find a way to use art to have um, to bring encouragement to people who've had trauma in the past, and help them to find discovery of self and joy that found in art in themselves, so that they can go on have a piece that celebrates um, a beautiful part of themselves, even though they've experienced something negative.
And you've been in the art career for a very long time. So how have you seen art in Cayman evolve?
Um, that's a good question. I have seen it evolve as I've um, done some art projects with the biannual with the gallery, and also being able to see the journey of the different artists like Ali Banks, Mr. Cool, um, Randy, and Ray Banker. And as we as artists build community and we connect with each other, we get to see art evolve through each other's journey.
So you mentioned about people representing themselves or their identity. So how can people represent themselves or their identity through art or through their hobbies that they enjoy doing?
Thank you. That's a really good question. I had that conversation with a young lady who came today, and it's really looking back at how you grew up and really finding the things that resonate with you deep within your heart. And it's something that resonates with you outside of anybody else. And whatever that is, you find it and then understand how that brings you joy and immerse yourself in it. And outside of art, sometimes the other thing is my faith. And so I sometimes will take time, like I can take 6 hours to paint in addition to having a full time job, and I'm not tired because it's a labor of love. And that's the thing that, and it's a labor of love, and it's an expression of self that comes from life's journey. So whatever gives you joy, whether it's family, whether it's a dog, whether it's food, whether it's community, whether it's charity, finding what gives you joy, and that is an extension of you from in your heart. That's how you find identity, and you immerse yourself in it and enjoy the experience of being immersed in it, and sometimes you get to share it with others.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.